Lamentations 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. Verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Double honors the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to the brothers on down, teaching, preaching, pushing this gospel. Good news, the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Greetings also to the few sisters that tune into these video epistles. Hope you're edified, built up by the power of truth that's coming out of this book. It's our book for the holy people. I think we'll call the lesson, Affliction shall not rise a second time. No, it's the turn of the other nations headed up by Esau, Edom, to go into slavery. It's your turn. And it's not going to happen anymore that the true children of Israel are calling us Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We spread to the four corners of the earth. This says not a color thing. If you're still stuck on that, you've been caught up with the tricks of this man, Esau, Edom. He's calling himself white. There's no such thing in the book. And our power, whose name is Yahweh, his only begotten son is Yahweh Shai, is getting ready to put in an appearance. Judgment is just around the corner. Let's get Nahum. We're not going to stop going at this over and over and over. The same scriptures over and over and over. No apologies. Nahum 1. Let's go from 5. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burnt at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation? That's his righteous anger. Who can stand before? No one. And who can abide the fierceness of his anger? No one. His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him as I speak. Parts of Babylon the Great. There's 5 fires, major fires sweeping across the place. We don't care how it started. Our power is turning up the heat on this man. America, Babylon the Great. It's your turn. Our power is getting ready to destroy that place. It's going to be utterly, utterly desolate. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. And he knoweth them that trust in him. But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof. And darkness shall pursue his enemies. What do ye imagine against the Lord? It's all caps, meaning our power. He is, he to be, the existing one. He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time. The heathens are raging, as it says in Psalm 2 and 1. For while they be folden together as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as stubble, fully dry. America is going to be reduced to rubble. It's your turn. Just got a couple of scriptures here that speaks on this. Isaiah 33. We're going to get 6, but let's start with here at the top. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. As we say here, who trouble you? Who caused you to be the way you are? It's our power who's set up this story. He's the director of this movie. And Esau, Edom, he's programmed as the wicked, the bad guy, the antagonist in the movie script. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. It's your turn. O Lord, be gracious unto us. We have waited for thee. Be thou their arm every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble. Verse 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. I always say, the fear of the Lord is my treasure. You learn to fear the Lord. while everybody else is having a great time. They're twerking on top of vehicles. They're doing all sorts of madness. They're not looking. They're not waiting on the Lord. 2 Peter 2:9. The Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust. What for? Until the day of judgment to be punished. You're gonna get it. It's your turn. I'm not gonna stop saying it. Joel 2. Let's go from 23. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your God, for he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month. And the floor shall be full of wheat, and the vat shall overflow with wine and oil. See, we had to be cast down to qualify to be brought back up. If you already have everything, what else do you need? You don't need to be saved. You have everything you need. No, the proud and the haughty, you're going to be cast down. And it's the low and the meek who's going to be lifted up. And I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you. See, we're going to be restored, and ye shall eat plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God, that hath dealt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be ashamed. Not going to happen a second time. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. No, sir. And where we're going to go to next? I think we had, I missed my place here. Where's Micah gone? I think we was going to go to Micah. Micah 1 we want. Micah 7. Let's go Micah 7 at the end. 16. I think the nation shall see and be confounded at all their might. They shall lay their hand upon their mouth. Their ears shall be deaf. They shall lick the dust like a serpent. They shall move out of their holes like worms of the earth. They shall be afraid of the Lord our God, and shall fear because of thee. Who is a power like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? No one is like our power. They're getting ready to be reintroduced. His power and his might and all the destruction that's about to come at his right arm, his right hand, Yahweh and the angelic force, the Lord of Sabaoth, the Lord of armies, is going to be made known, and then shall his name be magnified. He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us. Us who? His people. Refer to ourselves as the hopeful elect. Oh, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who we are. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us. He will subdue our iniquities, and thou wilt cast all their sin into the depths of the sea. Thou wilt perform the truth to Jacob, who had 12 sons, of which are the 12 tribes. That's who we come of. That's who we are. They're trying to confuse the thing. We know who we are. You're not going to bring us back to our vomit Sunday morning here up in the hills in Jamaica. We know what that means. I'm surrounded by 14 churches within minutes of where I live. You can't move without this vomit being spewed up into you, all around you. Thou wilt perform the truth to Jacob, and the mercy to Abraham, which thou hast sworn unto our fathers from the days of old. We serve a power that cannot lie. We're going to hold it there for the lesson. Actually, let's just read Revelation 1:7. Behold, this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting. We're looking. I got that movie, Don't Look Up. Well, we're looking up. because our redemption draweth nigh. Revelation 1:7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so let it be. Amen. Shalom until the next lesson.